Hi YouTube, this is just a quick video. I don't know if you guys, any of you are big movie buffs like I am, but I do love movies. And there was a movie that my husband wanted to go see, and I'm gonna be honest, at first I didn't particularly want to go see the movie. I mean, I thought it was gonna be a good movie, and sometimes there are movies that I may want to see at the theater, but because whenever we go, we normally take our daughter with us, and we actually had our daughter and one of her little friends with us. So movies can get a little expensive. That's just paying for the movie and then getting in and getting the snacks and all that good stuff. So the only reason I went was, to support my husband because he'll take me to go see a movie that he's not particularly that interested in, but I really want to see. So I feel like, there are times that I got to repay the favor. And the name of the movie is Secretariat. And I'm telling you, the movie, if you have not seen it, you have got to go see it because it is truly an awesome movie. And I say that because I guess the way that the reviews were, they almost sort of like tried to compare it, or the way that the reviews and everything, what they were, the trailers, what they were showing on television, to another movie, which was one of my best movies. And I love this movie. It was called Seabiscuit. But really, you really need to go see the movie because the stories are nowhere near each other. And they were both great movies in their own. But I'm telling you, when the movie was over, I was just feeling so like wow, because it took place in the late 60s, early 70s, somewhere. And it was about this horse who won the Triple Crown. There was no horse that had done that in, I mean, it was like, I think about 70 years or so before he was able to do this. And I mean, the plot in itself, just the fact of where women were back at that time, and the owner, actually, the owner was the actual owner was the father, the lady who starred in the movie's father, but he became ill and died, and so the horses, um, that responsibility was transferred to her. And back in those days, women were really just supposed to be like housewives and whatever. And her husband, he worked a job. I think he did something like taxes or whatever. I'm assuming he was an accountant. But it was just what she went through. But it was just such. I mean, it was like I don't know how to describe it. I'm one of those people that I normally, when things really touch my heart, I cry. I didn't cry, but I was just so just overwhelmed. And then it was so funny because, not telling the movie, but in the first two races, the horse, which is what he would always do, he would end up coming out in last place and having to catch up. But the last race, the horse, it seemed like he finally knew who he was, because the one thing that the girl's father, the lady's father, would say to her, and one of the last things he said to her before he passed, and the horse was just winning, just regular state races or whatever. He said, "Let the horse run his race." And I'm telling you, that last race, you have got to see the movie. But Secretariat, child, that horse came out, and I mean, he was gone. I'm not talking about going, I'm saying gone. It was been like a freight train coming out of the gates. That's how fast he was going. And it was just an awesome, spectacular. I mean, I hated that the movie theater was not full, because normally when you have great movies, people will just pack out. And I think because of the advertisement, people really didn't go out to see the movie. But if you love horses, if you love animals, um, and even it would just give you some appreciation about yourself. Sometimes we may feel like we've come to a point in our lives that, okay, my best years have gone forth, but yet nobody knows what God has really instilled inside of you. And it could be just the right time at the right place, doing the right thing, that it will all pop and just come out. But I'm just telling you that it's a great family movie. It's just a great all-time movie. So if you haven't seen it, please go out and see it. And if you've seen it, please comment, because I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I know I'm gonna get the DVD, but I may have to go see that movie again because that was a great movie. So I just want to share that with you, and all I can say, it was just awesome. It was an awesome movie. Seeing is believing. That's what I always say. So I just want to just spread that little bit, and I'll talk to you later. Have a blessed one. Bye bye.